And for his next CPG act, the biggest YouTuber in the world, Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, will launch. So before I try my luck at correctly predicting another Mr. Beast CPG market move, let's dive a bit deeper into the trend that's fueling massive CPG industry success of Mr. Beast, but also The Rock, Logan Paul, and many others. Everyone thinks the C in CPG stands for consumer, but that's dead wrong. The most popular celebrities and creators of today are becoming the biggest CPG brands of tomorrow. Celebrity slash creator packaged goods is a relatively new phenomenon. Yes, celebrities of every status have started CPG brands for ages, well before I was born, and it would take me way too long to chase the origination of it all. But if you think about the last few decades, the 90s and the 2000s, they were mostly filled with endorsement deals. That was a major part of celebrity compensation and wealth creation. And then digital platforms disrupted everything. While the savvy, kind of traditionally considered celebrities continued to benefit from this technology shift, it probably would be deemed a slight net negative in the celebrity world because it really leveled the playing field. You've probably heard the term creator economy, but for those that are unfamiliar, it basically describes individuals that commercially capitalize on digital platform output, aka content creation. There are tens of millions of creators today, most just making the world a bit noisier, but a small fraction do add value to niches and or transcend beyond these digital platforms. See, there's a mix of skill, hard work, timing, and luck that goes into capitalizing on these new kingmakers of the world, which are the ever-changing algorithms of these various digital platforms. If you can consistently catch lightning in a bottle by holding consumer attention with the help of these digital platform algorithms, congratulations. You've just become one of the most sought after assets in the world. The social currency of views, likes, comments, and shares now have exchange rates that supersede basic salary and fee based compensation of decades past. That is, if you know how to properly articulate and aestheticize your defining personality traits, because that's really the cheat code here. Celebrities or creators have the potential to build extremely valuable brands, but not all are created equal. It's also important to mention that when we are talking about the CPG industry, which is what we are focusing on, because that's my jam, there's more to the equation than just having a celebrity co founder that can pull forward awareness. Just think back to all of the kind of CPG news headlines that you've read over the last few weeks. It seems almost every one of them had some type of celebrity attached to them, right? So, if everyone is doing it, the law of diminishing marginal returns will eventually start to kick in. This economics theory states that after some optimal level of capacity is reached, adding further factors inevitably yields decreased incremental returns. The number of consumers interested in buying a product for no other reason than it's launched by a celebrity shrinks every time a new one enters the market. Celebrity packaged goods brands must still be great at price pack architecture, finding product market fit, capital allocation, new product development, and product management overall. And I can go on and on about all the kind of blocking and tackling X's and O's CPG operator stuff. And that's why partnerships with strong CPG operators or companies are so important to enhance the probability of success in the long run. There needs to be a credible person and arguably a team behind that celebrity. This was the basis of my content creation called Hollywood House Foods that I did in early December 2021. The name came from really me mashing up Hollywood and the largest food and beverage contract manufacturer, Treehouse Foods. Because of its financial and activist investor troubles at the time, I suggested Treehouse Foods launch a celebrity packaged goods arm. The thesis was pretty easy for them. They needed to maximize the right celebrity plus the right product equals success equation. In that same content, I also successfully predicted Mr. Beast would enter the CPG industry. Another mega influencer personality that has the attention of the world right now is Mr. Beast. The mega YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson has already capitalized on the ghost kitchen celebrity trend with opening MrBeast Burgers with Robert Earl, the owner of restaurant concepts like Earl of Sandwich, Boco de Pepo, and Brio Italian. So why not take that momentum and move them into packaged items? 2 months later, MrBeast launched Feastables, a better for you snacking brand. Feastables' first product was aptly named the MrBeast Bar, a gluten free chocolate bar with simple ingredients, including organic cocoa. The current product portfolio, which now also includes plant based cookies, is really just the beginning of a much bigger vision. How successful was that MrBeast bar launch? Reports indicate that Feastables sold over 1 million chocolate bars in the first 72 hours. And MrBeast has stated during several interviews that the brand's revenue in 2022 will be in the tens of millions. Beyond the 100 million plus YouTube subscribers and likability of MrBeast, I believe Feastables has been so successful mostly because of three elements. Firstly, as mentioned earlier, MrBeast, which acts as the brand's creative visionary, understands the value of having strong CPG operators behind him. The person running Feastables on a day to day basis is Jim Murray, the former president of RX Bar. And then, secondly, Feastables has utilized a go to market strategy that leans into what makes MrBeast special. That is fan engagement, games, and stunts. At launch, Feastables held a massive sweepstakes with thousands of prizes that included a chance to compete in a MrBeast YouTube video to win his version of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. It was just plain genius, to be honest, but they have consistently backed it up with new elements throughout the year. And then, thirdly, snacking is an affordable luxury, especially in a time when inflation is high. This is helpful when a large share of your most diehard audience is under 18 years old and likely having parents purchase the Feastables product. It's much easier to ask your mom or your dad to buy you a $3 candy bar to show off on social media than, say, like a MrBeast branded PlayStation 5 or something very expensive like that. But let's shift this content into what I was mentioning in the introductory statement. What will be the next MrBeast CPG launch? Well, MrBeast already told us in a Forbes feature that the next CPG product launch will be cereal, likely under the Feastables brand. But what about after that? MrBeast's multimedia talent management company Knight, which helped him incubate Feastables, just put out a call that it's looking for another CPG leader. That makes me think that this next product, this next CPG launch, will not be in food because Feastables is that vehicle, but instead the other major CPG format, which is obviously beverage. After seeing the massive success of Logan Paul and KSI with their hydration beverage Prime, which was done in partnership with Congo Brands, Knight wants in on that beverage world disruption, and maybe they even tap Congo Brands for some help. They also have the firepower to do it. They just created Knight Capital with the Churning Group and has a $100 million investment vehicle to kind of deploy. I'm not sure if they build or buy a small startup, but beverage seems to be the logical next move. These guys are interested in disrupting huge CPG categories by creating positive impact through kind of slightly better for you improvements. So, which beverage category is MrBeast and Knight looking at? Based on MrBeast having Crohn's disease, it would have me leaning towards alcohol, caffeinated beverages, or carbonated beverages. Alcohol and caffeinated beverages are out because of what I said earlier about the audience age demographics. The mobile first generation, or Gen Z, gave creators the power of traditional celebrities. That means creators like MrBeast must cater to younger audiences if their CPG ventures want to be successful. What's kind of a red hot beverage that's carbonated and already in the kind of very early stages of disrupting a legacy foundational category? Prebiotic sodas. This would be normally a bit too functional and scary for kids, in my opinion, if it wasn't for the groundwork that has been laid by Olipop and Poppy over the last few years. Yes, fiber can be tricky for people struggling with Crohn's disease, but a tweaked formula I think could make the prebiotic soda category even more taste forward, lower carbonation to help with Crohn's disease, plant based, and healthy ish, which would be aestheticized with the defining personality traits of Mr. Beast. But I just want to end on some quick final thoughts. Fortune favors the bold and increasingly the many celebrities who's made the leap into the CPG industry. As seen with Feastables and really prime, celebrity slash creator packaged goods brands hold the potential of being developed into billion-dollar successful businesses capable of competing with even the most powerful CPG giants. Will Mr. Beast take on the beverage industry next? I think the signs are pointing to yes. But I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you did, consider hitting the like button to support me. Also, help me get to my short term goal of 2,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to see you join me on this journey, but we need to fix the fact that slightly less than 80% of you that are watching this YouTube video right now are not subscribed to my channel, and that makes me extremely sad. But thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.